What's going on, guys? It's Cole, and welcome to Week 4 of the Global Pokemon Invitational. So last week, we luckily got our first win, beating Andrew. So now this week, we go up against the Simiwinny Sears. He was unable to coach this battle, so his team was being used by the Mid-City Meowths. But anyway, taking a look at his team, he has Annihilape, Amoonguss, Therian Form Tornadus, Azelf, Kilowattrel, Galarian Slowbro, Female Basculegion, Male D.C.D, Houndoom, and Sudowoodo. Now let's take a look at our team, because we made a couple free agent swaps. So the free agent swaps that I made, I dropped Darkrai and picked up Cresselia, and then I dropped Illumise and picked up Dragalge. Alright, so let's get into the battle. Alright, so the team that we are bringing, like I had said before, is Muck, Glastrier, Mamoswine, Cresselia, Ambipom, and Dragalge. And the team that he is bringing, as we can see, is Azelf, Annihilape, Kilowattrel, Amoonguss, Galarian Slowbro, and Sudowoodo. He leads off with Toad the Amoonguss, as we lead off with Ambipom. So instead of faking it out, I would go for a taunt, because he tends to, so I figured I'd just, instead of faking it out, I'd just go for the taunt. So now we knock off his Rocky Helmet. He goes for a foul play. We withdraw Ambipom, go into Muck, as he withdraws Amoonguss, goes into his Galarian Slowbro. So I go for the knockoff. Slowbro can't do too much to me with Stab because we're immune to its Psychic Stab, and we resist its Poison Stab. So we go for the knockoff, and with that amount of damage, it shows that it's especially bulky. So he withdraws and goes into Kilowattrel to activate the Regenerator health. We get Fire Punch on Kilowattrel, and we get the burn. So I go for a Protect to see what he wants to do. So he went for a Hurricane. So this seems to be an offensive possibly offensive Kilowattrel. So it's probably not running like Thunder Wave or something. Thunder Wave, Tailwind. So we go for the Choice Specs. We go for the knockoff, and that attack showed that it was Choice Specs, but it doesn't matter because we knock it out. It then sends out D.C.D, which is Azelf. So I go for the Protect to heal up a little bit of health from the Black Sludge. As he goes for a Flamethrower. So I go for a knockoff as he goes for a U-turn. Then he sends out Toad again. So knockoff won't do much. We go for a Protect, and as he goes for a Spore. So I go for a Fire Punch, bringing him below half as he goes for a Stomping Tantrum to knock us out. Nope, bring us down to 5. So he then sends out Yunpee, the Slowbro, as we go for a Fire Punch and get a crit. So I go for another Fire Punch. So he goes for a Flamethrower that will knock out Muck. So I expected him to switch, so I went for a Flip Turn. So he went into Toad. So we send out Mamoswine. So he obviously switches Toad out and goes back into Yunpee as we go for an Icicle Crash. And he Terras flying, thinking that we're going for an Earthquake, so please, so you should. Mamoswine uses another Icicle Crash and knocks out Yunpee. So that was an unfortunate Terra for him. Honestly, even if I wasn't Choice Banded, I think I would have gone for Icicle Crash anyway. He then sends out Sudowoodo. So I go for an Icicle Crash, and he goes for a counter. So Mamoswine goes down. So we go for a Fake Out. And Ambipom goes down to a Sucker Punch. But he's hurt by the Rocky Helmet. So you send out Dragalge and click Flip Turn to knock out the fake tree. As Dragalge gets its first knockout. So we send out Glastrier. And he sends out Annihilape. He goes for a bulk up. I was kind of hoping he'd just go for a Drain Punch. So Avalanche doesn't do much. So I switch into Dragalge. So he goes for a Drain Punch, bringing us down to 56. Okay, so here, I knew he'd go for Rage Fist. So I wanted to Tera Dark. Just on the off chance that maybe I could take it. Even though it's at +1 attack. And it's 100 power Rage Fist. And I'm at 56 health. But I can't. So Dragalge goes down. So he goes for another bulk up. As I go for an Avalanche. And I get a crit. But it doesn't matter because all he has to do is click Drain Punch and heal up all that health. Since he hit me, Avalanche just double, so he just loses all the health he just gained as he goes for a rest. Drain Punch knocks out Glastrier. So Rage Fist will knock out Cresselia. So we lose game 1. So I will see you guys in game 2. Alright, so game 1 didn't go so well. So hopefully game 2 goes better. As usual, we're leading off with Ambipom. Because why not? On the plus side, he can't... I'm not expecting him to send in Kilowattrel on a Thunder Wave because he doesn't know we have it. Since we never used it game 1. Oh wait. Never mind. I'm stupid. We did. I forgot. Wait, did I? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Look at that. Kilowattrel. So I almost went for a fake out. Oh, I did go for a fake out. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's been a while since I did this battle. By a while, I mean like a couple weeks. Or a week. I forgot when I did it. Anyway, alright, so he sent out Go 8. So I go for the Thunder Wave. So 8 gets paralyzed. Procs the Lumberry. So now he can't go to sleep, and Ambipom gets knocked out. Or well, he can go to sleep, but he just can't wake up immediately. go into Big Dragalge. Go for a Draco. There's nothing that really wants to switch on an adaptability Choice Specs Draco Meteor. So Draco comes off, brings it down to a sliver. So I knew he'd rest up, but I figured, you know what, let's just go for a Draco anyway. So he goes for rest. Heals back to full. And then immediately gets crit. And dies. So that worked out for me. So 8 won't be a problem anymore. And then sends out Azelf. But I'm not staying in, so I'm immediately going out into Muck. As he anticipated it and goes for a U-turn. And he sends out Sudowoodo. We knock off his Focus Sash, since he's Rockhead. So he goes for Head Smash, brings us down to 39. So we go for Protect to heal up a little bit. So I go for a Poison Jab to try and poison it, but we don't get the poison, so Muck will fall to a Head Smash. So I figure my best bet is Neon. It can avoid Sucker Punch by just clicking either Calm Mind or Moonlight. So we set up a Calm Mind. Head Smash misses. Stored power is at 60 base power right now. So I set up another Calm Mind. Get taken down to 110 on a crit. So I go for Moonlight, dodging a Sucker Punch. So I go for Stored Power and Sudowoodo will fall. So he then goes into Amoonguss. So I knew he was going to Spore. So the stored power is at 100 base power, and it legitimately lived on like 1 or 2 HP. So Cresselia goes to sleep. So I figured, you know what, the main threat, which is Annihilape, is gone. So there's no reason for me to switch out and lose all my boosts. So I just stay in, because I know he's going to switch Toad out. Which shows he doesn't have Clear Smog. So we stay asleep for 1 turn. And hoping I wake up, I go for Calm Mind. As Hurricane immediately crits. And I'm thinking, okay, Neon's going down here, but I really need a Hurricane to miss, because I know Kilowattrel's choice specs. And luckily, Hurricane misses, because if it's not 100%, it's 50%. So we heal up with Moonlight. Barring a crit, we'll be able to heal up again. We don't get crit, so we get to heal up once again. So we're at +3 special attack, +3 special defense. The stored power is at 140 base power. Kilowattrel uses Hurricane again, brings us down by a little bit, and it will fall to a stored power. So he brings out Azelf. I go for another Calm Mind because the only way he really has to hurt me is U-turn. Because Psychic won't do much, Flamethrower won't do much. I don't know what its fourth attack is. So he then sends out Toad. So we go up to +4. Go for Moonlight, expecting to be put to sleep again. And instead he just goes for a foul play, which does barely anything. So we'll just kill Toad with a stored power. And this is showing the power of Cresselia, because if you don't have a way to kill it, this thing is going to destroy your team. So he sends out Yunpee. Who terastallizes for some reason. Doesn't matter because it's gonna die. Stored power comes off and one-shots it. So he sends out Azelf lastly. So I figured I'd just reveal my last attack, because there's nothing that he can do now. Thunderbolt comes off and almost one-shots Azelf, so he goes for another U-turn. And then Cresselia takes down the last Pokemon Azelf, ending Game 2 in basically a Cresselia sweep. Alright, so I will see you guys in Game 3. Alright, so welcome to Game 3. So going into Game 2, I wasn't expecting that to basically be a Cresselia sweep, but okay. And that is why I picked that Pokemon. So he leads off with Sudowoodo, as we lead off with Muck. So I immediately go for a knockoff, trying to get the poison. But I don't, as Head Smash takes us down to 57 HP. So we go for Poison Jab, trying to get the poison, but we don't get it. Oh, we do actually. As he goes for a Wood Hammer for some reason. But I'll take it. So we go for Protect. Blocking the Sucker Punch. He takes some poison damage. He goes for a Sucker Punch. And Muck finally knocks out Sudowoodo instead of the other way around. So we send out Azelf, and I Protect to heal. As it blocks the Flamethrower. So he goes for Flamethrower again, which knocks out Muck. So then we go into Ambipom. So he switches out into Go Ape, which I expected, so I went for the knockoff, knocking off his Lumberry. Which means now I can freely Thunder Wave. And unless he clicks Rest, he'll stay paralyzed. And he gets fully paralyzed. So now he can't rest or bulk up. We go for a taunt. So we go down to a Drain Punch. But that's fine. So we go into the big Dragalge. So we go for Shadow Ball, drop his special defense, which procs Defiant. But he gets paralyzed again. So he'll go down to another Shadow Ball. So Dragalge once again knocks out Go Ape, taking, this time, 0 damage. So it then goes out into Kilowattrel. So I just decided to go for another Shadow Ball as he misses Hurricane. We bring it down very low. And Hurricane once again misses, so Kilowattrel goes down, not doing any damage at all. So then goes into Yunpee. So we withdraw Dragalge and go into Neon as Yunpee, for the third game in a row, terastallizes. So he goes for a soft Ice Beam. And then withdraws. He goes into Toad. As I set up a Calm Mind. So we go for a Stored Power, bring it below half with a crit as he puts us to sleep. So I switch into Dragalge. As I'm hit with a Clear Smog that he surprisingly didn't use last game. I don't know why. He withdraws Toad and sends in Slowbro. But then proceeds to get one shot by a Draco Meteor. He then sends out Azelf. So we switch out and go into Glastrier as he goes for a Flamethrower, which doesn't burn us. So he then goes for a Mystical Power, do some damage and boost his special attack. We go for a boosted Avalanche, which brings it down to like 2 HP. So I decide to Terra Ghost and click Avalanche, because I'm sure he's going for a Flamethrower. Which he did. And we live on 25, we don't get burned. So we knock out Azelf with Avalanche. So to preserve differential, I switch back into Dragalge, who gets one final KO with a Draco Meteor. So we win Game 3 to extend our winning streak to 2 in a row. So I will see you guys in the next video, where we go up against the New York Yankees. Later.